first off, I'm going to put on some moisturiser and some eye cream. And I'm really dry around my nostrils at the moment, so I'm going to pay extra attention to that area. So I'm just going to wait for that to all absorb into my skin, so it's not all just sliding around on the top of my skin. Otherwise the makeup will do the same and just slide around. So I'm going to start off this look doing my eye makeup, the top eye makeup, and then I'm going to do the foundation, concealer, all that lot, and then I'm going to just finish off the under eye of the makeup. So first with the eye makeup, I'm going to put some primer on. So because I want to create two sort of wings, I want the top one to be a little bit higher than the bottom one, because the bottom one's going to come from under here and go straight down. It's going to be quite a dramatic look, not necessarily for your everyday look, but just a bit of fun. So first I'm going to map out with a liquid eyeliner just the bottom line of the top wing that I want and where I want it placed, and then I'm going to line them up on both sides. So after that, I'm going to get a black kohl eye pencil, and I'm just going to put that all over the lid of my eye. And just wing it out roughly as well. I'm going to make sure I get as close to the lash line as possible whilst doing this, because I don't want any skin showing. So whilst I'm here, I'm also going to do the top waterline by sticking the pencil scarily into my eye. I do it with my eye shut, I find it easier, and then sort of wiggle it around, moving my eyeball side to side. You can feel where it is a bit better that way. Because I have one eye which is way more hooded than the other, and I think this is probably due to a black eye I had when I was little, I've got to try and even them out a bit, as to, you can see that one comes up, shows a lot more higher than this one, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of eyeliner a little bit higher on this one just to try and even it out. Now the eyeliner is placed on, I'm going to get a black eyeshadow and a big fluffy brush, and I'm going to start patting that onto the actual lid of the eye, covering all of the black kohl pencil, and buffing it out so it's really nice and big and smoky. And it's easier to use a very, very light hand with this. That way you're not dragging the bits of kohl pencil around or the eyeshadow around, you're just literally dispersing it. Then I'm going to grab a clean fluffy brush just to go over top of that area that we've just done, just to really create a nice seamless blend. Then with a more tapered brush, I'm going to get a creamy coloured eyeshadow and just pop that on the very top and just start to blend that down into where the black was. So to finish that graduation, I'm going to get a white and another tapered brush and pop that right at the brow bone. And again, blend that down. Right, so now we look like an absolute clown. We can tidy it up a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a wet wipe and I'm going to swipe this across to make a nice neat line. You can see it more once all the face makeup comes on. It sort of starts to come together slowly, and the bottom eye makeup as well. I'm saying this, I haven't actually done this look before. I'm making it up as I go along a bit, so don't always take what I say for granted, because I don't. So I'm going to start off with primer, and I'm just going to pop this all over my skin. Then I'm going to go straight into putting on the foundation all over my skin. Then I'm just going to pop on some concealer under my eyes, and then being careful putting it near the line but not smudging the line of the wing. I'm just going to use it as well just to do a little bit of a highlight. I'm going to use a flat brush for around my eyes because that will be easier to make sure I keep it nice and sharp. And then I'm just going to keep patting it to blend it out nicely. So next we want to get a bit of colour back into the skin, so I'm just going to get a bronzer and a little fluffy brush. I'm just going to start contouring my cheeks. Just the top corners of my forehead as well, under my chin, and down either side of my neck. This just blends the whole face together, so it doesn't look like there's just one random splodge of brown on your face somewhere. So before I do my highlighter and blusher, I'm going to go back onto the eyes. There's no routine in this, and just finish off the bottom eyes. I sort of quite like it as it is, but I had a vision in my head, so I might as well just go for it. I'm going to get the Eye Magic palette and I'm going to get the black out of there, and then what I'm going to do is just create another line, not too long, going from here. I want to keep it as straight as possible and just bringing it down to here, and bring it down. What I'm going to do underneath is just blur it out with some black eyeshadow. So let me just do the other eye with the line. I'm going to have to not look in the camera because it's really hard to see it that way. So now with some black eyeshadow and a really small brush, I'm just going to pop that on top to just help set it, and also I'm going to start blending it out and buffing it out so it's like a sharp top, smooth bottom. Now I will just do the other one. Just going to dab that on top of the line we created with the Eye Magic black. Then of course, to finish this little eye look, we need some shimmer shims. The gap, I'm going to get my white eyeshadow again with a fluffy brush and just pop that in the gap. And then with a smaller flat fluffy brush, I'm just going to dab some white in the gap of the line as well and along my lower waterline. And again with the same big fluffy brush, I'm just going to get a highlighter and just pop that on the inner corner where that gap is where I put the white on, and the white just is going to help the show up a bit. Right, now to finish off the eyes I need to do my eyebrows, so I'm going to get a small angle brush and a dark brown, and I'm just going to start filling them in. And then it needs some false eyelashes on the top, doesn't it? So I'm going to grab some falsies. And then finally for the eyes, just a little bit of mascara. So I'm going to coat the top ones just to make them blend into the eyelashes, and then the bottom I'm only going to put a mascara where the black is shown. So I'm going to leave the white gaps on the inner corner free. So I'm actually going to skip out the blush because I've got a lot going on with my eyes already. We're just going to go straight in with the highlighter, and I'm going to use the same highlighter as what I used for the inner corners of the eyes. So I'm just going to get a brush and I'm just going to sweep that on my cheekbone and past my temples as well. So I've gone back and I decided I am going to put a little bit of blush on now. I'm going to go for a dark rosy colour, and I'm going to just make sure I've not got too much on my brush, and I'm just going to pop it towards the back of just below my cheekbone and then just blend it forwards. Now the lip for this look is just going to be nice and boring, and it's just going to be a nude lip. So I'm just going to grab a nude lip liner. I don't even know what this one is because it's so little now. And then with a nude gloss, I'm just going to pop that all over my lips. And that is the final look. Thank you so much for watching. Like if you like and subscribe if you like, and if you do, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!